Are you tired of being freezing cold in the middle of winter when you have to work outside? Are you tired of being cold on a ski lift? Are you sick and tired of being cold when you're outside on a walk, or when you have to shovel snow off of your driveway? Well, I've got the answer for you. In the last 80 days, I've spent hundreds of hours wearing these particular products. I purchased them around over a year ago and have worn them through the better part of 2 winters. And these are the First Lite 100% merino wool performance layers. You're looking at the shirt right here. Get it out for you. And these things are awesome. They will keep you toasty warm when you are working, and they'll also help you maintain your body heat when you're not working, when you're just still and you're not doing a lot of different activities. And I think you'll be very happy with these First Lite merino wool performance layers. They are not inexpensive. These things are relatively expensive. I paid $60 for the top and $60 for the bottom, but I have found them to be really, really good products. I have shoveled a lot of snow this winter, a lot more than I thought I was going to end up shoveling. And that has meant that I've spent a lot more time outside than I expected, and these have been a blessing, a real blessing. And they've allowed me to be warm and comfortable as I've worked. The top that you're looking at here and the bottom that you're looking at here, these are both in the ATAX, let's see if I can get this right, ATAX camo pattern. Oh, not ATAX, I'm sorry, ASAT camo pattern. ASAT camo pattern. Okay? My father-in-law said, boy, that's an excellent camo pattern if you want to hide in a cage of Bengal tigers. He was not impressed with it. I'm probably not impressed with it, but these were on sale, so I got the ASAT camo pattern. They do make them in different colorations. Black, I think, is another one of their primary colorations. You can see their First Lite logo there. I think you got the F and then the L coming across there. I've been impressed with the quality. I've been impressed with the stitching. These are made in China. They are not made in the U.S. This is the shirt is 17.5 micron superfine. That's the kind of the merino wool. So 17.5 micron superfine merino wool. They have their weight. The weight is 170 grams. Okay, if that is important to you. The bottom is a little bit different. It is 18.5 micro superfine merino wool. It's a little bit thicker. It's a mid-weight. It's 230 gram mid-weight fabric. I don't notice a big difference in them, but if that kind of information is important to you guys, you can see here they are 100% merino wool. This is a size medium. They're designed in the USA, manufactured in China by FirstLiteWool.com. This, I already believed in natural fibers, but if I hadn't, wearing these long johns, these performance layers, would have sold me on natural fibers, on animal fibers. Okay, whether it's wool from sheep, whether it's merino wool, like a finer, better wool from sheep, or a coarser wool, it just does a great job. Some of you may be worried, is this itchy? And some heavier wool sweaters will cause me to get a little bit itchy. I don't have that sensitive of skin though, but these have not. These have almost a feel of cotton to them, and but they keep you warm. I mean, I'm tempted to think that there is some cotton in this, but they're claiming everywhere that I've read about that these are 100% merino wool on the packaging, on the product. They seem to be very, very warm. They've done a great job of keeping me warm this winter. I have actually never worn snow pants this entire winter. It's been very cold. I've worked through some of those cold snaps that you guys have seen. Maybe you've experienced them. I've worked in a negative 13 degree weather in these pants. And I've worked in these pants and some heavy Carhartt pants. Not the overalls, just a standard pair of the like work pants that Carhartt. They do have relatively thick material in them. But just these and a standard pair of cotton pants have gotten me through that temperature. Keep in mind, I'm moving, I'm shoveling snow, and I'm working that entire time. I also have the opportunity to go inside the buildings to warm up when it gets really, really cold. But I've found that when it's, 30 degrees, 25 degrees, 20 degrees, that these have kept me very warm while I'm moving and active. And that's one of the reasons I got the thinner midweight and lightweight weights of cloth, because I did not want to have super heavy, thick material that was going to keep me too warm when I was moving. I have found that these the pants, which are a midweight, and the shirt, which is the lightweight fiber, that they have kept me plenty warm when I'm not moving. Okay, now I wouldn't want to lay down in the snow in these in negative 13-degree weather. Okay, don't hear me saying that. But in regular temperatures, 25, 30 degrees, I have felt very comfortable with these on. Of course, I've had other sweaters and jackets and things on. I've had a Polartec fleece jacket, heavy fleece jacket, and then a Gore-Tex jacket on my chest, but my legs have done quite well. I'm not saying I haven't been cold. There have been times where I've been very cold with just these and the Carhartt pants, but I did that because we're working around so many salts and chemicals that were spreading down after we shoveled the snow. I didn't want to destroy my snow pants that I use for skiing and snowboarding, that kind of stuff. So that's the reality. That's the reason that I use these and the heavy Carhartt pants. Again, those were not their overalls. Those were not their insulated pants, just standard Carhartt pants and these merino wool. So I've been really, really impressed. Again, I have hundreds of hours wearing these things. I could not recommend these First Lite 100% merino wool flannel, or kind of base layers, performance layers is what what First Lite calls them. But I would refer to them as kind of a base layer or long johns. But they are great. I can't recommend them enough to you. Go out and get yourselves a pair. They're not going to be inexpensive. I think I may have paid a little bit less than $60 a pop for these, but they were definitely worth it. Money well spent. I haven't noticed that there's been any breaking down of the material. You can see that the coloration has worn off a little bit here in the armpits, and that you can see that I would manage to zip them up, I think, in my pants once right there. But other than that, hundreds of hours into these things, and they have just kept a great. You can see some fading there on the elbow, but they have not worn through. There's no thinning of the material. That's just the coloration of the camel pattern there. I would definitely recommend them to you. Can't say enough good things about these First Lite 100% merino wool performance layers. They are awesome. Thank you very much for your views and your subscriptions. My goal is to produce quality video reviews of shooting, camping, and survival gear. These First Lite 100% merino wool performance layers are great products. I paid for them. I've used them, and they are highly recommended from me, the Gear Tester. Subscribe for more quality video reviews of shooting, camping, and survival gear. Are you tired of being freezing cold in the middle of winter when you have to work outside? Are you tired of being cold on a ski lift? Are you sick and tired of being cold when you're outside on a walk, or when you have to shovel snow off of your driveway? Well, I've got the answer for you. In the last 80 days, I've spent hundreds of hours wearing these particular products. I purchased them over a year ago and have worn them through the better part of 2 winters. And these are the First Lite 100% merino wool performance layers. You're looking at the shirt right here. Get it out for you. And these things